Welcome, guys. Welcome back to another deck guide. I'm pretty excited to be doing this one. We're going to be playing Syndicate list. We're going to be playing Hidden Cache. It's the new Syndicate leader ability introduced in patch 6.1. I, at the moment, am 12-1 with this. So I was undefeated, but now I'm almost undefeated. So it is extremely strong. I think it is tier 1. I think it's probably the strongest deck and probably the strongest leader ability right now. But fair warning, because of that, you're probably going to run into a lot of people teching against this if you play it. But let's take a look. Let's start right at the top with the leader ability, which is Hidden Cache. Order, gain 3 coins at the beginning of the round. Or sorry, gain 3 coins. At the beginning of the round, refresh this ability. Your hordes require 3 less coins to trigger. So each round, you activate this and you get 3 coins. But one of the most powerful aspects of it is that all of your cards that are horde cards basically cost 3 less to activate now. So Saul, which used to be horde 3, horde 6, and horde 9, now is basically horde 0, horde 3, and horde 6. So if you have 6 coins in your bank, that means Saul is going to boost by 3 points at the end of every turn, which is amazing. It's a lot easier to get these cards activated. So we're running Magic Lamp. Let's just start at the top of the cards. We got Passiflora, which is our scenario. I would consider it to be one of the strongest scenarios at the moment. Progress whenever you play a Blind Eye, which means any unit that has a Blind Eye tag, such as Street Urchins, Passiflora Peaches, Adriana the Mink, those will all progress the chapters of Passiflora. Prologue, spawn a Sly Seductress in this row. Chapter 1, spawn Passiflora Peaches in this row. And Chapter 2, gain 6 coins. So this allows us to get engines down on the board. It's worth noting that Passiflora Peaches now was a horde 4, but now because of our leader, it's a horde 1. So if we have 1 coin in the bank, that Passiflora Peaches will boost by 1 at the end of each turn. And then, of course, the last chapter gain 6 coins, which we can use with our spenders or just to get our coins up so that our horde cards are being utilized. Okay, Philip Eilhart. Spend a number of coins equal to an enemy unit's power, then seize it. So this is fantastic to yoink the enemy's engine. So if you are playing against monsters, for example, and they are playing the beast, well, we're going to yoink that beast, and we're going to feel really good about it. That didn't quite sound right. Anyway, moving on. Yoink the beast. Vivaldi Bank. Oh, also, if you don't use this on an engine, it's great for a big kind of power swing. You can grab one of their higher value cards, like if you have 7 coins in the bank and they have a 7 power unit on the board. You can grab that, which removes 7 points from their side and put 7 points on your side for a swing of 14 plus 3, so 17. So this can be very powerful for point swing or yoinking the beast. Vivaldi Bank, basically we're using this to just pull our important cards in the deck. It's a little bit tough to understand, but basically let's read through it. It's profit 3. Look at the top card from your deck plus an additional card for every coin you possess. Play the top card for free or play another card for a coin cost equal to its distance from the top. Shuffle the remaining cards back into your deck. Okay, so basically if we have, let's say, 4 coins in the bank and we use this, it's going to profit 3, so we'll have 7 coins in the bank. So what this means is we'll basically be able to look 8 cards into our deck because that first card is free. Then we can spend the amount of coins to go that deep into the cards. So if we grab the first card, that one's free, so we don't spend anything. If we grab the second card, we spend 1 coin. The third card, spend 2 coins, so on and so forth. So it allows you to pull the cards you need, plus it gives you a profit of 3. Pretty nice. Madame Louisa. Deploy your next tribute this round is free. So cards like Savola, Adriano the Mink, we're running more eels in here. So these cards have a pretty high cost tribute. Those will be free if you play Louisa first. But you want to make sure after you play this that the next card of the tribute you play is the one you want to use the tribute for. So this usually is going to be played with Savola because it's a tribute of 9. So we'll move on to Savola because this is an extremely powerful combo, the Louisa Savola combo. Savola, Profit 2, Tribute 9, spawn is Savola's Frightener in this row. So the Savola's Frightener is an 11 power card. So because it's a Profit 2, well, we'll get to that in a second. So Tribute 9, if we play Louisa first, this is free. So this is our main Louisa target. If we, for some reason, don't have Louisa and we want to still use this card, we only need 7 coins in the bank because it is a Profit 2 that will get us to 9. But this combo, Louisa, Savola, it's pretty flexible. You can play it in round 2 to bleed the opponent if you want. You can save it for round 3 if it's a shorter round for a big finisher. Or if you really, really want to win round 1 and you want to win it on evens, you can also drop this down, really pressure them, and possibly win on even. Azar. This is Azar. Huzzah! This is our defender. Profit 3, spawn a scarab in this row. Tribute 3, spawn 2 scarabs in this row. So we're mostly going to use Azar to protect our Passiflora from bomb heavers or protect our key cards such as Saul. You don't always have to spend the tribute. In fact, a lot of times it's better not to spend it and just put the coins in the bank. If the enemy has a lot of damage or you think they're going to be able to remove the scarabs easily, probably don't spend the tribute. Just save the coins for your spenders. More eels. This is a removal card for us. Damage an enemy unit by 4, tribute 6, destroy it instead. So this is great for tall units. As long as we have 6 coins in the bank, we can spend the tribute and remove the opponent's tall units. The Flying Redanian, Hoard 9. But remember, because of hidden cash, this is now Hoard 6. On turn end, summon this unit from your deck or graveyard to a random allied row. So anytime we have 6 coins in the bank, and this is important, 6 coins in the bank at the end of your turn, then this will come out and give us a little point boost. But hidden cash really makes this really makes it better. It's a lot easier to get it out. All right, Adriano the Mink. This is also a blind eye card. Profit 2, tribute 5, spawn a Sly Seductress and summon her to this row. So ultimately, we'd like to play this with, or preferably we'd like to play this with Passiflora, because it allows us to move a Passiflora chapter forward, and it allows us to also, if we spend the tribute, get a Sly Seductress engine down. So if we play this with Passiflora, we get 2 engines down at the same time, which is great. If not, I mean, it's still, with the tribute, it's an amazing card. 10 points right off the bat, and then engine value. So pretty great. All right, this one, I don't know how to pronounce this name. We're going to go with Vitter and a Lydia. Vitter and a Lydia. This is melee, or ordered melee damage a unit by 1. Hoard 5, damage an enemy unit by 2 instead. So this is now a Hoard 2. You don't see this card very often. I really dig it in the deck because it gives you 2 damage each turn. And a Hoard 2 is pretty easy to maintain. It kind of, for me, takes the place of Dire Mutated Hound. But instead of boosting, we have enough cards that boost. This allows you to dish out damage each turn. Ewald, or Ewald. Also don't know how to pronounce it. We're going to say Ewald. Ewald Bersodi, Profit 2. If Horse Bersodi is in your graveyard, increase this card's initial profit by 2. We don't have to worry about that because we're not running Horst. It is a Fee 2 melee, so it's melee roll locked. Damage an enemy unit by 2. So this card is great for engine removal. If they slap down an engine and we already have 4 coins in the bank, and we play Ewald. He's going to profit 2, which will give us 6 coins in the bank, and then we can spend those coins to do damage and kill that engine. So it's 2 coins for 2 damage. Saul. This is one of the main cards in this deck because of the benefit we get from hidden cash. So we talked about it a little bit before, but Saul is now hoard 0. So at 0, at the end of the turn, Saul boosts by 1. 0 coins in the bank, he boosts by 1. At hoard 3, at the end of your turn, boost self by 2. At hoard 6, at the end of your turn, boost self by 3. So if this is unanswered, it can get out of control, especially if you're protecting it with a Czar. But usually you want to wait, in this case, till you have 6 coins in the bank. Drop Saul. That way it'll boost 3 at the end of your turn. It's now a 7, and that makes it much harder to remove. Okay, next card is Pickpocket. It's a blind eye. We can use it to progress our Passiflora scenario. It is a profit 7 card. Gives us 7 coins to spend. Okay, Passiflora Peaches. This card is also better now because it was a hoard 4. Now it is a hoard 1. At the end of your turn, boost self by 1. So just a nice little engine, and also it progresses our scenario. We're running 2 Fist Techs for poison, which is a profit of 4. We're running 2 Sea Jackals. Sea Jackals are also, you get much more value with the Sea Jackals running hidden cash than you did before because they were a hoard 7, but now they are a hoard 4. So anytime you have 4 coins in the bank or more and you use the fee, it'll boost Sea Jackal by 3 points. So a lot more value out of the Sea Jackals now. Although be careful, you don't want to boost these too tall, unless you're confident they have no tall removal. But if you boost these too tall and they have tall removal, it can hurt you. We're running 2 Fist Tech Traffickers. Give poison to a unit. If it's an ally, gain 3 coins. So if we, let's say, draw one of these and we don't have another poison in hand, we do have the option to poison one of our other cards and gain 3 coins to spend. So you can, for example, poison your Flying Redanian, get 3 coins in the bank. If they have poisons and they happen to poison it and kill it, well, it's just going to come out again as long as you have 6 coins in the bank. So this is just a flexible poison that is, it can play for 6 if you spend the coins on an ally out of 4 provision. So not bad. Mutated Hounds, deploy, give an enemy unit bleeding for 2 turns, or deploy ranged, poison a unit. So just another card for a poison package. It does have the bleeding option. So if we're in a mirror, for example, you could throw the bleeding onto his Azar's Scarabs to try to remove those. Street Urchins. Street Urchins, also a blind eye. So that will progress the Passiflora scenario. It is a profit 3, fee 1, boost self by 1. So this is one of our spenders. And it also gains us 3 coins, which is nice. So that is the deck, guys. Kind of the strategy with it. It's a pretty flexible deck, to be honest, but I'd say your optimal strategy is to, 1, be a good player and get red coin. And then if you can win the round or win on even, that's fantastic. This deck has a really good long round. So if you win round 1, try to get into a long round 3, and then drop your Saul, your Passiflora, and all your engines, and just absolutely annihilate them. If you don't win round 1, there's a lot of power in the deck, so you could play Saul in round 2 to maintain card advantage, or just ensure you win the round, and then play Passiflora in the final round. You can use Madame Louisa and Savola in round 2 to avoid getting bled, or if you think it's going to go into a short round, so let's say you're going up against Skellige and they want a short round, you can try to save Louisa Savola for a lot of tempo for the short round 3. So pretty flexible, but like we said, try to win round 1, try to get to a long round 3. Awesome. Well, without further ado, let's play some games and see what happens. Let's do this. Okay, what do we got? Ooh, little Scoia'tael action. Nice.
I hate portals.
Alright, guerrilla tactics. So this should be fun. We have blue coin. It's not ideal, but we're going to work with it. So let's kick out the Flying Redanian. We can probably keep 2 poison cards. Let's go ahead and kick the Mutated Hound and the one of these Fish Tech Traffickers. And man, we have a really good hand. Yeah, quite good. So we need to figure out what we are willing to play round 1. Not going to play our scenario, so probably we just start out slow here and we'll just play a Peaches. So as we talked about, this is now Hoard 1, so we'll just hidden cash, get 3 coins in the bank, and slap down our Peaches.
You got a sea beast swimming in them breeches.
And that will boost by 1 now at the end of our turn. Bam! Yeah, we have almost too many good cards, so we don't want to overcommit here. We're willing to spend our poisons and possibly Adriano the Mink. Don't want to spend Savola. Don't want to spend more eels.
Got business for me?
Although, also, a problem we have is we don't have any spenders. We could more eels here. He does do 4 damage. That's gonna remove the carryover from the smuggler. We may want to do that. It's a bit overcommitting, but we're gonna do it. I just don't want him getting that carryover value. We could have looked into the bank and tried to find Ewald, but I think we're fine with that. We'll see. We just don't want to spend much more as far as golds in this round. We need a good poison target. And it would be nice to have a spender. Even if we don't have a spender, though, like we use this Fist Tech, it'll give us carryover into the next round, especially if we lose the round. So Fist Tech will give us 7 coins, and we'll carry over 3 coins into the next round. Okay.
Special price, just for you.
So I think we just Fist Tech this. Let's give us 7 coins. The Redanian is going to come out. Pass floor is going to boost by 1.
Wrong. Another mistake.
Wrong, another mistake. Mata.
We dance.
Okay, so this actually pulled out a spender for us. That's kind of nice. Pulled out our Jackal. And we want to get rid of this Hawker Smuggler as soon as possible. Because at the each time his turn ends, he boosts a card in his hand by 1. So we want this off the board. He's thinking about something. We don't want to play much further. About as far as I want to play right now is Trafficker and Sea Jackal. So he's roping, which is annoying. Okay, so we're going to play our Trafficker.
Pleasure doing business with you.
And just get rid of that card. Removing his carryover. We're pretty far ahead. Really far ahead, actually. So we'll see what he does. He may pass. Okay. So he passed. That's good for us. That's great. We spent more than he did, but we won the round and we didn't get pushed and lose on evens. That's good. So depending on what we draw, we can think about pushing a little bit in round 2, which we're gonna do, because we're gonna push with Savola, Louisa, I believe here, and then we will probably run, or we could go Passiflora right now, and then drop Savola, Louisa in the final round. But we have a lot of options here. We have a really good hand, so in fact, there's not much I would change. So okay, so Gorilla attacks move a unit to another row. If it's an enemy, damage it by 2. If it's ally, boost it by 2, charge 3.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah, so let's actually play Passiflora in this round, and then we will use Louisa Savola as a huge finishing combo in a slightly shorter round 3. Or we might just 2-0 him here. We might just 2-0 him. That's also an option. Yeah, so we're going to Azar off the top. Azar! And let's see, in this case... we probably... Let's withhold the tribute. This will get our Redanian out. There it is. Flying Redanians out, guys. Flying Redanians out. And then we'll throw down Passiflora next. And then this is going to be a little bit of a longer round, so we're going to go with Vitter and a Lydia. Honestly, we might just 2-0 them. I think they're going to have a really hard time here. It's going to be kind of engine overload. I mean, what we're missing is Saul, and that's about it, honestly. We're missing Ewald, but Saul's about the only one we're missing. So, if his hand isn't absolutely amazing, then... Okay, so he used Guerrilla Tactics. Use a Guerrilla Tactics charge to remove my... defender. What we can do here now is this would actually be a really good Philippa target. So I think we're going to prioritize that now.
You do not deserve to live!
We'll go ahead and grab it, and yeah. So this is going to be a good Philippa target. This is a good Philippa target. And this is going to be a good engine for us to have, in addition to what we already have, so. Which Treant Boar, if you don't know what it does, order moves self to ranged row, heal self, ranged moves self to melee row, and damage enemy unit by 2. Cooldown 1. So we're going to have Vitter and a Lydia, most likely be able to do 2 damage a turn, and Treant Boar. Okay, so there's a lock. He's going to lock the
An ill wind blows.
lock the Treant Boar. So that kind of that removes that extra value we would have gotten for yoinking that, but it also by yoinking the boar, we also removed that value from him. So not too bad. I'm not too sad about it. Is this dude going to have? Is he going to have Bomb Heaver? Probably. But let's just play Passiflora
Sleep, my
and
child.
see what happens here.
Now.
Will he have Bomb Heaver? Fingers crossed he doesn't. If he plays his card immediately, we'll know he has it. If he waits for a bit, he probably does not have it. If he doesn't play it in the next 6 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think he has bomb here. So that's good. Triss.
Just great.
Impenetrable fog. Okay. It's funny. Damage the highest unit on the row by 2. So we could, depending, we need to look at our spendage here, or our coins, but we could shield this if we wanted to, and this would absorb 2 damage basically. But I also want to make sure we have enough coin to. This guy likes to rope. I want to make sure we have enough coin to be able to get everything out. So we're going to hidden cache. And we are now going to throw down Adriano the Mink.
Boy, beautiful.
And that's 4
Interested
coins in
in
the bank,
some
profit of
coin?
2, so we're going to pay the tribute, which is 5.
Nothing tickles my tip quite like a good
Pay the
snack.
tribute. Alright. And we don't need the shield because it's going to actually damage the peaches. Okay, Nature's Rebuke. He's able to remove peaches. Or no, he removes Sly Seductress. Okay, now we're going to play the last blind eye, which will net us 3 coins, and then we'll gain 6 coins here, so we'll overvalue by 1. Nothing we can do about that, though. So let's just throw Street Urchins down here.
Careful.
Okay, that puts 9 coins in the bank, and just to keep these alive, let's see, is there any reason... I don't want to spend my coins right now. It'd be better to spend it on the Sea Jackal. But let's see. This is 4. That'll put that down to a 2. I think I'm just gonna hit it once. So this will go down to a 2. Whenever an enemy moves, damage it by 1. Range never. Okay. Whenever an enemy unit moves, damage it by 1. Okay. So he's going to try to remove this this Sly Seductress, which he will be able to. He's done a pretty good job at removing our engines. Okay, Sly Seductress is still in the mix. One more impenetrable fog that we have. Probably what we want to do now. Let's look at our coins really quick. We could shield this. Not really worried about it. Let's just throw down our Vitter and a Lydia so we can get that rocking. And we'll boost Street Urchins by 1. And we actually can find Saul using Vivaldi, which is probably what we want to do next. Vivaldi profits 3, so we'll spend 1 coin on Urchins. Havelock, he's going all weather, how funny.
You will see it in your
probably do weather here. That's hilarious. So this will be the lowest unit. So he wants to remove the Slice Seductress. We could shield it like we said. Okay. No, we can't. Okay, cool. Yeah, so let's spend once here, so we go down to 6 coins. And then we'll play Vivaldi, which will put us at 9, and we'll be able to look through our entire deck. And what we want to find, hopefully Saul is closer to the front. And we want to find Saul. He's pretty deep, so we have 9 coins now. It's going to cost... first one's free. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coins. That'll put us at 4 to find Saul, but I think it's probably... I think it's worth it.
To see a fear one
So
day
Saul will
with
boost
mine
by
own
2 every turn now, and Vitter is going to be able to do 2 damage as long as we have 2 coins in the bank. So we'll just do our 2 damage. There we go. And Philippa will take 2 damage on turn start. So he still has 2 engines he has to deal with, but the the big thing is we have this Louisa Savola combo. That's going to be pretty gnarly. Elena, move a unit to the other row. So he's going to move... Oh, that's interesting. He totally should have moved the Vitter. 100%. Because this is melee row locked. We'll go ahead and remove that. We'll throw... Oh, okay. And there it is, guys. We didn't even get to play our Louisa Savola combo. But it would have been a for sure victory. Yeah. So cool. All right. GG. And next. Wow, this is a really good hand. So we have Fistek, Hounds, so we have a poison. We have Passiflora with 2 blind eyes to activate. Let's get rid of one of our urchins. And another one of our poisons. This is a really good first hand. So I think we take advantage of red coin and try to abuse him.
Oh, you've done it now.
And we'll probably try to save Passiflora for we could save Louisa Savola for a short round 3. But yeah, let's pressure him. So first thing, we're gonna put 3 coins in the bank, and let's see if we did want to play. Well, I can't talk. Play Passiflora. We have these 2 blind eyes. So we'll just throw down. You know, let's abuse this guy. Let's play Passiflora. Let's abuse this one.
Sleep, my champion. Rest now.
Don't know if it's the right decision yet. But we'll see. We're gonna try to assure we win on even. Okay, Assault. He removes one of our engines. Let's get down our other peaches.
It's been
And that will go down. Now we have 2 peaches down. We have 3 coins in the bank. So these are hoard 1. So these will boost by 1 at the end of each turn. And then our last chapter will give us 6 coins. So we probably want to play a Sea Jackal first.
Weaver will break you in two.
Okay, there's our poison target. We'll play a Sea Jackal first.
If the ring won't come off, just take the whole thing.
And just spend a little bit, because when we play Street Urchins, it's going to be a profit of 3. And Passiflora, the last chapter, gains us 6 coins. So it would have overvalued a little bit previously.
200.
Okay, so we need to gain a bit of tempo here. So let's drop Street Urchins.
Don't get caught. Hit him between
Progress
the
the last chapter. I'm not sure how many poisons or what he's running, but I'm going to be a little bit greedy. I'm going to hit the Sea Jackal once. It's Hoard 4, so it's going to boost by 3 instead of boosting by 2. And then we'll probably play Fist Tech next. But let's get the Redanian out. So 6 coins in the bank. At the end of the turn, we'll get the Redanian out, and that will put us at enough to be able to pressure him now. So now he's in the position where we're ahead of him. We're both at 6 cards. And we're going to poison this too. So there's going to be a pretty big point swing. Okay. He's going to bring 3 Zealots out because he has no coins in the bank. We will spend here. We're going to play a Fist Tech, which will give us a profit of 4. So throw the Fist Tech down there. I don't want to get this too tall. It seems like he would have poisoned it already. So maybe I'll hit it once. It's kind of risky. And then we hit our Sea Jackal once just to get ahead of him. Peaches is going to boost 1 as well. So the cool thing is now, like, we spent our scenario, but the last turn we just spent a Fist Tech. We're ahead. He played Congregation, but we'll be able to remove this 10 power card. I'm really crossing my fingers he can't remove the Sea Jackal. I feel like he would have removed it already, but he could be playing me for a fool, guys. He could be playing me for a fool. So does he pass now and lose on even, or does he play? He's thinking about it.
By denying penance,
Plays.
you confirm your guilt.
Okay. So he's going for a big play there. This is, he used a leader and he used procession, but we're going to poison that, which gets us ahead already, and Passiflora Peaches is going to boost by 1, and we have 5 coins in the bank. He has 1. So the question is, do we, I think we spend once more here. I really hope he doesn't have tall removal. If he poisons this, then we'll pass. And I think that's I think that is what we do. Let's boost actually 2 more. We'll lose a little bit of carryover. We have carryover anyway with hidden cash if we want. So he'll have to play 10 power. He'll have to play 10 power to keep tempo. And if he can't play 10 power, then he goes down 2 cards. Actually, he needs to play even more. He needs to play 11. So now, I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass because he's going to go 2 cards down. And I really like the rest of my hand. He's still... Peaches is going to boost by 1, so he still actually needs to play 7 points. Is that right? Yes, 7 points to be able to win the round. So we'll pass here. Peaches boosts. Okay. He gets it, but he is 2 cards down. So most likely he will dry pass and go into the final round with card disadvantage. The nice thing about Hoard, though, is that we have carryover. So we have Saul, we have Luisa Savola. I feel like, what else do we want to pull out of here? We have a lot of golds. So let's get rid of our poisons. Okay, I like that. Woo, Adriana the Mink. So, what we're saying is because of Hidden Cash, he dry passes, we play a card, but we use Hidden Cash because it gives us 3 coins in carryover, which is nice. So we're just going to play our Fist Tech Trafficker. So, we use Hidden Cash, play our Fist Tech Trafficker. I wish I could poison myself and get 3 additional coins, but I can't. So he has no coins, we have 3 coins. We carry over a little bit, and we are a card up. And let's see what else we get. Sea Jackal. We still have a lot of golds in here. I think he's playing Congregate, so he's probably going to try to get a lot of units on the board, so our poisons are less valuable, I feel like. So let's kick Fist Tech. Jeez Louise. Well, we'll go with let's keep the Trafficker for the coin generation. Kick the Hounds. Okay. So I like it. We go first, guys. We go first. So what do we want to do here? What do we want to do here? I would really like to... I feel like this is more of a point slam deck, so he won't have as much removal. So in that case, I probably want to get my engines down as soon as possible. So we're going to throw down Passive Floor Peaches. We already have 1 coin in the bank, so it's going to boost by 1. Portal. Yeah, so this is going to be just pure point slam. Intimidate. So Intimidate boosts up by 1 whenever you play a crime card. So he might... We'll see. We'll see what happens. Next up, let's just get Engine Overload going here. We're going to use our Hidden Cash to get us to 4 coins. We're going to play Adriana the Mink, which is going to be a profit of 2, puts us at 6 with a tribute of 5. So we will play this. Use the tribute, and that gets a Sly Seductress down. We still have 1 coin in the bank, so our Peaches continues to boost. Spend all your coins, damage enemy unit. So profit of 4, you can remove the Sly Seductress. Let's see. We want to get Saul rocking and a rolling. I want to wait to get the Redanian out to self-poison, because he probably has some poisons in here. So I think at this point we just play Pickpocket. Gives us 8 coins, brings out the Flying Redanian. Either he doesn't have much poison, which I don't think he does, or he's playing strategically and waiting for me to drop my Saul down. The good thing is we have double Last Say. So we're going to play Luisa Savola last, so he can't remove it. Play a crime from your deck.
Now this.
Congregation.
is a
Okay,
knife.
some more point slam.
You, yes, you. Have you made your offering?
We'd like Saul running as long as possible. I just don't want him to be able to remove it. 7-6. So we could play Sea Jackal right now, and this would be a difference of 3 points. I think I'm going to play on the safe side. We're going to play Sea Jackal,
Use it.
and we're going to
Not sure for what.
use the fee once. So we'll spend 2 coins, it'll boost him by 3, that'll put us at 6 coins, and that's Saul's maximum hoard. So I think we do that. We could have played Saul there and have been greedy and gotten an extra 3 points, but I want to play a little deeper before I slap him down, just in case they can remove it. I want to try to bait them into removing some of these other cards.
We dance. For young
Oh,
is the
so we
night.
can actually poison something now, which is nice. That actually helped us. So I think we play Saul now. So this will boost to a 7. Fingers crossed he can't kill it. Fingers crossed. It's actually good to see Portal. Portal used to be in like every deck for a while, I feel like. Okay, create and play a bronze special card. Is it going to be a poison?
How can I help?
Okay. So that's a bit scary. He gets it into, it'll boost to a 4. So we'll probably be okay. Probably be okay. So we have a couple options right now. This is tough. We could yoink. I think we wait a little bit. We're going to play a Fist Tech right now. We're going to play a Fist Tech on the Mutant. And, because we want Saul to continue to boost. And then we can try to yoink one of these, the Mutants later. So, let's see. 4, that'll put us at 10. Let's just spend here once and Fist Tech on a Mutant. That's at 8. Saul will boost to a 4. Oh, Azar! Okay. That's a bit unfortunate. It's a bit unfortunate. Now we're just gonna basically use the value here. We can still yoink. Probably we should do is yoink one of his scarabs. Honestly, just to protect our everything here. Yep, so let's do that. Let's yoink a scarab.
I'll never be imprisoned again.
So that's a cheap defender for us. It would have been nice to grab one of his mutants. Okay, Louisa.
Pyramids knock circles. I've seen more shapes than an engineer.
Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have last say. So I'll probably just play the. We have double last say, so we'll just play everything here.
Same
I'm
time
gonna
next week.
self-poison. Did I overvalue? I may have overvalued there. But that's okay. So we have 9 coins in the bank. We're getting 3 boost with Saul every turn. We're getting 1 with Passiflora, so that's 4 passive passive boost every turn. And 9 coins sitting in the bank. He currently has 0 coins in the bank. He has 2 leader charges.
I want to see corpses! Corpses everywhere!
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we'll play, since we have last say, we'll just play Louisa in the back row.
Pay in advance, lover man. No exceptions.
I just counted because Savola puts down 2 cards, and if we didn't have last say, then we'd want to play it in the row with the defender, but it doesn't matter in this case. Okay. Another 4 points of passive boost, and we haven't even dropped our Savola yet. So I believe we take this round quite easily. We drop down Savola and Savola's Frightener. Already 75. We could just pass right now and win, but we're going to spend. Boom, 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 boom. And these still boost because we have 1 coin in the bank. Very nice, very nice. So 88, 75. And we played Passiflora in round 1. So awesome. That was a good game, y'all. Cool. Well, I think that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the guide. The deck is really strong. It's treated me very, very well. And I think it'll treat you guys well as well. So thank you for watching. I appreciate your guys' support. And yeah, until next time, adios, amigos and amigas. Championship out. Whoosh.